So, welcome back everyone, this is episode 4 and this is round 2 of the Capital One Cup that we've got to look forward to against Fulham. Now obviously we beat Charlton in the last round, 2-1 after extra time. We came back in the last 10 minutes with a goal, very similar to the way County did in real life against Brighton, and now we're away against a Premier League team, very much like County in real life. So, we've also had a good start in the league. I'll let you have a quick look, a recap of where we are in the league. We're in 5th. We've won 2, drawn 2. Obviously, this isn't an extended league table, so we can see the goal difference, but we're doing all right on that part because of our 4-1 win. And I think that should work out to be 5 goals to the good. So that's, to me, a good start. Already a giant killing. And now we're about to take on our first Premier League opponent. Okay, let's give us a quick pick. Wants Minshall to play. I remember I did say I would start Minshall, but I think Chapman or Randall should be starting this game. I think Chapman's had a good start of the season. Randall's the fitter, so he's more likely to be able to run around a bit. I will give Minshall a go in the next game though, I think. Okay, Anto Flood is itching his way back to fitness. Connor Powell, it's only a 2% difference. I think he had a good game against Charlton. I think he should start this one. Glockton will keep his place in goal. Pipey stays at right back. Nail and Feely. I played Anthony in the last game and that worked quite well. We kept a clean sheet. I'm going to play Anthony in this game. Wilmot has had a good start of the season to play on the right. On the left, Jolly. Yeah, that will be about right for me. Ishmael ain't back yet. And yeah, I'm happy to crack on with that. Proceed to the match. So let's do this. Obviously, we'll stick ourselves on counter attack again, which worked a treat against Charlton. This year, obviously, will be a much better opponent, shall we say. It's going to be on our team talk. We get to change the mentality. Local counter, because our tactics are set to be a controlling formation and tactic, but it also works well on the counter attack. But primarily, we want to be able to be a controlling team in our regular league matches. So we're near 10 minutes. Well, 10 minutes gone, 11 minutes gone. We're in the 12th minute now, and it's our first highlight reel of the game. It's looking like, yeah, 1-0 Fulham. Saw that coming. Seen the ball through to Roddy Yeager then. But we were 1-0 down against Charlton. Oh, it's going to carry on straight from the kick-off. Wilmot, great ball over. No, it wasn't a great ball over, sorry. No, that was shit. Good save, McLaughlin. Goalkeeper positioning was very great there. Needed to be good. Okay, so we're 1-0 down. Not a great start, but then we are against Fulham. They are a Premier League team. Seeing that Pipey and Anthony making mistakes, and Howe has taken some knocks. Well, they're men. They can deal with it. It's a good ball over to Jolly. It's Jolly. Oh, that's a poor ball over. Stackenberg grabs it with ease, and that was a chance. And they look like they're going to catch us on the counter. Good tackle. Oh, and he's brought down. There's a penalty. Byron Anthony gave that away. I couldn't see how there was a big crowd of people there. I couldn't really see it that well. 2-0 down. Game over? Possibly. We had away with 2-0 down against Premier League opposition. Well. Can't beat them all, I suppose. But we're not out of it yet. I don't think we had a booking. I don't think we had a sending off. Well, we didn't have a sending off or nothing, so still 11v11. Fulham are running rampant at the moment. Let's hope we just don't disgrace ourselves now, eh? Well, half time, 2-0 down. What can I say to inspire these boys? Yeah, that sounds good. Let's give these fans a performance to cheer for. We are the underdogs. Let's at least give the fans a reason to be happy with it. Very much like West Brom. Very similar circumstances. Obviously, we conceded a penalty against West Brom. We ended up losing that game 3-0, but it was a spirited performance. I was hoping Sean Jeffers might cause him a couple of problems. I guess it just shows the difference in quality between the Premier League down to League Two. It is pretty major. Say in the 70-odd minute. I'm just going to make a triple substitution and give some guys a run out. I think Anto Flood could build up a bit of match fitness. Adam Chapman come off a Burge, which was on a yellow card. And let's give Minshall a go in central midfield. That'll do. There's no way we're going to really get back into this game. We haven't posed any threat. I couldn't see anybody on the bench who would really be capable of posing the threat. To be honest, it's going to run down. 2-0 is not a bad scoreline to lose away to a Premier League team. I was hoping I could have said 2-1 isn't a bad scoreline there, but oh well, we're out of the Capital One Cup. 2-0 loss away to Fulham. You know, very much an expected loss. I forgot to give a team talk. I don't usually do team talk, so I just thought it might have been a nice addition on you. Kick my ass if you must. Over that, I will start remembering to do them then. So Fulham coast past Exile as well. As look at the stats, they certainly did. I'm gonna send the assistant because hopefully we can get our Scunthorpe game and our Bristol Rovers Johnstone's Paint Trophy tie into this episode at the end of the transfer window as well. I can't really see any way in which we really need to make any signings. I think we're set to achieve our expectations this season. A nice little Johnstone's Paint Trophy run might be nice, for a bit of prize money. But ultimately, as I said in my opening press conference, the league is priority here. And to be honest, maintaining our Football League status in real life is our goal. We're well on course to do that in real life. Is your smiles back? Looking forward to seeing what he's got. He's obviously going to be a great player one day. He's either going to be part of the rise through the leagues, or he's going to make us enough money to build the squad to rise through the leagues. Either way, it's all looking pretty good at this moment in time. Away to Scunthorpe, who are one of the favourites for promotion. This is a test. A test I'm very much looking forward to. Okay, team selection. Let's go on the old quick pick. Connor Powell is losing fitness a bit there. It's not great, but he was a free agent. Give them time to build their match fitness up. Jefferson Hay to start up front, Sandell at left wing. Not too sure about that one. I would rather put Robbie Wilmot on the left wing if I can, just to make that little bar there green. I don't like seeing anything other than green around my players. Maidat is back to full. He's not full fitness. He's full training. Darcy Blake is edging his way closer to a return. And Zabrowski's still out. Jolly, his fitness is not great, but he is going to have a spot on the bench. Who's going to lose out? Choices. Wally. Sorry, lad. Byron Anthony gave the penalty away in the last game. His fitness is a little bit down. Naylor's our outstanding defender this season, so he's going to keep his place. Hughes is going to get a run out at left back as well. I'm liking the looks of this team. Let's just double check. Where's Sandell? actually. He's on the bench, full fitness. There's no need for Hughes to be starting this game. Sandell will start. We've got our 2 defenders, we've got 2 strikers, we've got a central midfielder and a winger. I'm going to swap Hughesy for a central midfielder, I think. So if this thing wants to scroll down, it doesn't want to go down by itself. We're going to throw in Mark Randall, Andrew Hughes. That's a nice looking bench. As you can see, mentality goes back to control. And use that in every game this season, even against the big boys like Scunthorpe, because I have faith in this team and their ability to play against any team in their division. Paddy Madden is now in Scunthorpe. Obviously, he wouldn't have been there at the beginning of the season. He's a new signing, and they've obviously got Eccleston on loan. That's great news, that is. Eccleston and Madden. The potential championship strike force there. Our defenders' work is going to be cut out for them today. But let's not write us off for anything. We've had a good start this season. Like I say, confidence is high amongst the players, I'd imagine. So, okay, Feely's got a yellow card. That's not good news. I don't like defenders with yellow cards, but the partnership of Howe and Jeffers, this is brilliant. Oh, what? Howe, he's always finding those balls to Jeffers. I tell you what, it's going to be hard for any striker to get in, break into this team at the moment. Okay, about half hour into the game. The only chance going our way. Jeffers really should have buried it, but you can't get them all. You can't score every chance, can you really? Minchell loses out. Paddy Madden, good save, McLaughlin. Pipey stops it going for a corner. Mistake by Minchell there. Obviously, the quick pick was picking Minchell every game. I had a feeling it was telling me something. I'm not impressed with what it's telling me right now. So we're going to go in half time 0-0. Oh, Sandell with a free kick first. We're going to give it the nailer. Jackson. Oh, God, that was close, that was. Jackson from the angle forced a great save out of Slocum. Chapman put the corner in. Last chance before half time. Any time now. Here we go. Oh, Howe got close then. I think that's going to be half time now. Yeah, half time 0-0. Robbie Wilmot's fitness ain't great. We may bring Jolly on in the second half at some point. Some great football here. Wilmot draws the foul out of Boyce. But nothing would have come of the free kick because we didn't see anything, and it's still 0-0. Adam Chapman's taken a knock. Well, there's a surprise. One of our players taking a knock in one of these games. We're not creating an awful lot right now. And the hour mark is when I start looking towards subs. I'm going to make it about now. And we said about Wilmot's fitness. We're going to bring Jolly on. Rene Hayes not having his best game. Our next sub could be introducing Flood for Howe. Flood will have an opportunity to break up this this great strike force, I think. Ooh. Apologies for that. Might be Minchell, Chapman, Minchell. Draws a foul out. McAllister was already booked. And there it is. His second yellow card from McAllister and he's off. Scunthorpe now down to 10 men. Okay, we're waiting for pending changes. We're going to go to an attacking stance now because we're playing against the 10 men. Jeffers, Minchell, Jackson. Great ball over. This Chapman, oh my God. Should have scored that. Should have scored that. Okay, as we said, Anto Flood's going to come on. I'm thinking Minshaw's had enough for the booking. It's a bit of a gamble having all 3 subs with 15 minutes left in case of an injury, but they're down to 10 men anyway. Don't let them go and score now. Good God. Alan McLaughlin, brilliant. Well impressed with him so far. Jeffers heads it down to Randall. It's Flood. Great ball up to Chapman. Jackson. Oh! That was close, Randall with the corner. Slocum gathers it. Time running out. Can we find a winner? What a great 3 points this potentially could be. If we can get that winner. McLaughlin. Good kick forward. McLaughlin finds Chapman. Great ball. Chapman over Flood. Yes, there it is. 1-0. And Flood comes on and looks as though he could be pipping Hay for a starting place. Hay may be setting goals up, but if Flood's going to score them, along with Jeffers, that could be our strike force for the next game. Bristol Rovers, here we come, but hold on, wait there. Oof. Thought something was going to happen there. We got the lead. This is great stuff. Great stuff. Bouncing back from the loss to Fulham. Pipey's up to no good. Tell you what, because we got the lead, we're gonna drop back down to control. We're not gonna need to go all out attack. We just want to protect our lead. But I think it's game over anyway, so there's not really any point in doing that. I didn't realise how close it was to the end. That's got to be it now. There it is. What a great 3 points that is, guys. Absolutely excellent. Well made up. Here's the team talk. I keep forgetting as well, but this time I didn't. Passionately. People have written us up. They proved them all wrong. Well done on a great result. Most of them are happy, and so am I. You were underdogs in that game, and we bossed it. Look at that. Where's the possession? 58% of the possession. Like I said, this tactic is a great possession tactic. Anybody who wants this tactic, contact me. I will share it with you. I say it's a tactic that got me into the Premier League. I'm a top-end Premier League team now. Right. We've got the transfer window ending in a couple of days. Now, I'm not going to take part in it. There's no point. We've got our squad. We're doing well. We don't need to introduce anyone. I know we got £700 on our wage budget, but that's £700 a week. We're going to save the club, so there's no point in adding an extra expense purely for the sake of it. So we got a nicely sized squad. I think we can combat any real injury worries. Now let's hope we can make a bit of money this season, because I'm getting quite a lot of good players from like Ireland and Wales being recommended to me. It'd be nice to pick up a couple of signings. But anyone from Ireland or Wales we can pick up on Bosman route, so that's one thing we're going to look at. Maybe try and make a bit for a bit of extra wage budget. Oh, there you go. There's a league table right there, but we are in an automatic promotion spot right now. And we're going to end this episode on the next game, which is the Johnston's Paint Trophy South first round away to Bristol Rovers. Now, backroom advice meeting. I already held one of these during the pre-season. Passing training me as well. 18-year-old English left back. Now, I like that. I like being recommended players in here because they usually tend to be a good shout. And if he's an 18-year-old, then he could be one for the future. Very much like Ishmael, our left winger that we signed. And if he is 18, he's not going to ask for a lot of wages. And saying that as well, if he ain't going to ask for a lot, it could be an opportunity to allow someone to move on. Alright, and Parcel eligible for professional contract. Kieran Parcel is dump. We will not offer him a contract. Unfortunately, sorry Kieran. Do not cut the greed. Edinburgh hails youngster Jeffers. Formerly Whitwell County favourite Justin Edinburgh. Nice to see him still taking a liking in our club. Good point, Justin. Oh, this is a Newcastle player now. I assumed that this player was going to be free transfer, but well, Tim Harris's report card. Tim Harris is very really wrong when it comes to picking out a good player. And this guy could be good. He's only 26k value. He's on £800 a week, which wouldn't be a great wage on our budget, to be honest with you. We'll keep an eye on him though. We'll see where he is around about January, if his contract's going to run out. Obviously, we can't offer a contract to him until a month before it ends. Anyone that's playing in the same country as you can't offer them a contract until a month before it ends. But anyone outside of your country, anyone who's outside of it, you can offer them a contract 6 months prior on a pre-contract. Now, Welsh transfer rained out. Yeah. We're going to be dipping into you in January, hopefully. We're going to decline to take part. It's going to eat up a lot of time. Transfer windows do eat up a lot of time. We're just going to skip through it. We don't need to sign anyone. Besides, when we're looking at loans and free transfers, the transfer window does not close for loans and free transfers until around the end of November anyway. So, say we will do press conferences at some point. I just want to get through some games and get this season well underway. So we'll send Jimmy to go and sort them out. And where are we on time? For time, 21 minutes. Yeah, that's about perfect for us to do Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers away. Make amends for the only poor performance I can say for this season away at home to Bristol Rovers in the league. It's a game we should really have done a bit better in. We should have posed it a bit more of an attacking threat. But now we've got Anto Flood to throw into the mix. Him alongside Jeffers could prove a bit too much for Bristol Rovers to handle even at their own ground. The John Stones Paint Trophy is a competition I'd like to have in it. I'd like to have a bit of a run in. It would be nice to take this great club to Wembley again, albeit the playoffs or the John Stones Paint Trophy final. Maybe 2 Wembley trips in the season like Wrexham did last year. Obviously through the playoffs and the FA Trophy. But we'll see. Obviously there's no point speculating right now. Let's just crack on and see where we go. Bristol Rovers away. Whatever's going on after the transfer window, it's obviously taking some time to get itself through the game. But we will have time for Bristol Rovers away. That I do promise. While we're waiting, if you are enjoying the series, if you are following it and you're enjoying it, get your mates involved. You don't have to be a county fan to enjoy this. This is just I'm basically giving you the benefit of my experience. With this game. Alice Redmond might turn out to be good actually. Look at that potential. Maybe getting some games with Oxford is realising he's better than what people seem to think. Anyway, let's crack on. Bristol Rovers. Today's the day. This will be our last game of this episode. Let's go on the quick pick. I don't want Minchell. Nothing against Minchell in real life. I think he's a cracking player in real life, but he's not doing it for me in this at the moment. Max Porter will get a place on the bench instead. I don't know why he wants to play Howe up front instead of Jeffers, but we're going to do that. Jackson, Andrew Hughes. I'm not too sure about Hughes being there. Anthony Naylor, Feely for Hughes. We got Jolly Wilmot. I gotta say that I'll tell you what, this may be a bit of a gamble, but Ishmael is going to have a place on the bench, and I might bring him on towards the end if we're in a position where we can submit that team. Then I'm pretty confident we can win this cup tie. They're playing a very similar team, except O'Toole's not playing, which is for me is actually quite staggering. But I'll take that. It's kick this game off then. Come on, Katie. Early on, it's looking like it could be an attack for us. Wilmot to Jeffers to Burge. Oh, Burge, you've lost it. Oh no, this may not be an attack for us. Pipey gets it, well done. Oh no, Burge have come away with it. And jolly, here we come. Over to Jeffers, to Flood, to Jeffers. 1-0. Fantastic. I gotta be fair, the play between Flood and Jeffers then was just the same as Howe and Jeffers, except Flood is scoring. This could be our strike force. But we got 3 good strikers to choose from, which is really, really good. Zabrowski's injured still as well. We are looking pretty sweet at the moment, guys. Obviously, this would be nice for 3 points in the league if it was this game, but it's a cup game. A cup run will be nice as well. Oh, and there's an equaliser. The defence switched off there, and Gilhaney found his way through. Not a good goal to give away, and now they've got a corner. They're going to put it back in. Smith's going to put it back in. It's dealt with okay by the defence there. Wilmot's putting it forward, but it goes nowhere. But Randall picks up Jeffers, Burge. Made the Jolly. Skin him, Jolly, skin him. Go on, right. And again. We're over. Flood. Ooh, good save. Good save on the near post there. We got a corner now. And the keeper gathers it. 1-1. After taking the lead, I'm disappointed we've lost it. But say Bristol Rovers are no pushovers, mind. You know, they seem to be doing pretty well in the league themselves. Oh no, here they come on another. Oh, and he's in there, lovely. Burge, Jeffers, great ball, Wilmot in his pace. Go on, Wilmot. Yes, 2-1. Oh, he haven't scored for a couple of games, but here he comes with a nice goal there. Brilliant run. It's goes to show what pace can add to a football team. We go in at half time 2-1 up. And I am very happy with that. Team talk, I forgot to do it before game. Team talk. I tell you what, I might just pass it over. I might just have to pass it over. Yeah, I'm happy with the performance so far. Keep it up. Most are happy with that. Looks as though they're delighted with that actually. So we're 2-1 up. If you can hear a phone ringing in the background, you might not be able to, but if you can, that's just my house phone. I'll ignore that because this is more important right now. We're playing Bristol Rovers away. Can't think of many things that's more important than this. So we're about the hour mark now. This is where I'll look at a substitution maybe. I say we got the lead. Wilmot could do with coming off, and so could Flood. So I might make a double sub. Jolly can go on the right. Maybe it's time for Ishmael to make his debut. Exciting times. And Flood for Rennie Howe. Save a sub until late on in the game. And we're maintaining our 2-1 lead. I'm happy with that. Let's make one more sub at the end now. To burn up a bit of time. Could have done with taking him off. But actually Naylor can come off. Feely. Not usually a fan of swapping defenders around when we've only got a 1-goal lead, but I'd rather have a fitter defender if we can. So there we go. 3 minutes of added time. Just run down the clock. There it is. 2-1. It's a good performance, guys. Passionately a nice victory. Well done. Yes. Everyone's delighted. Morale is good. I mean, they had more attempts, but we had more on target. We had the more possession, pass rate. Just goes to show we're a very good passing team. Let's leave that match. And where are we on our timer? On our timer, we are on 29 minutes 40 odd. That's making it half-hour episode again. So there we go. We're through to the next round of the Johnstone's Paint Trophy at the expense of Bristol Rovers, one of our main rivals. So It's all looking good, guys. Obviously, we crashed out to Fulham, but we got an important 3 points in this episode, and we've advanced in the Chancellor's Paint Trophy. So it's all looking very well at the moment. Like I say, subscribe to the channel, like the videos. Obviously, everything helps, but then at the same time, leave some comments. You know, if there's any feedback at all, anything you think I can be doing to improve things here, or anything you can think of to improve the team, anything at all, I will read and listen, and will hopefully try to reply to everything as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and take care, guys. Up the county.